Well, we're still in Genesis chapter 13 with our mini messages. We're hopefully going to wrap up chapter 13 with this video. Then we'll go right over into chapter 14 for tomorrow. So in verse 14, it says there, after Lot had gone, because remember, Lot has now moved in the Jordan Valley. He's moving closer and closer. He's getting down. He's near Sodom. He'll eventually be in it. He'll eventually be a leader of the city. But it says, after Lot had gone, the Lord said to Abram, look, as far as you can see in every direction, north and south, east and west, I'm giving all this land as far as you can see to you and your descendants as a permanent possession. What a promise. He had done right by Lot, and he had said, you take this land over here. That you go, you do this. But God said, no, look, he may go over there and he may pitch his tents, but it's all yours. And remember, there's still people in this place, okay? The Canaanites are still there. There's still cities. We know that an early form of Jerusalem was there. We know that Sodom and Gomorrah were there. We know Ai was there. We know Bethel was there. These cities were already in place with these people. And yet God's looking at him and saying, it's all yours. It's your city. It's your possession. It's your land. The resources are all yours. Your descendants will possess this. So Abraham had to kind of go on faith here. He couldn't literally go take possession of the land, but he had to believe that his people, his descendants, would take possession of it. And not only that, he didn't even have descendants yet. Right? He's childless. And here he is, God telling him these things. I mean, listen to what he says in verse 16. And I will give you so many descendants that like the dust of the earth, they cannot be counted. A childless man in his 70s is being told this. And he believes it. He doesn't question it. You know, he's going to have moments where he struggles with this promise, where he's going to try to work around it, where he's going to try to help God out, and it's going to do nothing but cause him problems. But here he is in this moment, trusting God, not with what he can see, but with what he can't see. Not with what he knows to be true, but with what he has to just trust in and put faith on. And he tells him in verse 17, he says, go and walk through the land in every direction, for I'm giving it to you. So Abram moved his camp to Hebron and settled near the oak grove belonging to Mamre, and there he built another altar to the Lord. So he did it, right? He's camped in one place. God says, go, walk through the land. Look at all this. See this. I want you to know this is your possessions. So he goes through the land. He looks at it. He sees it. He camps in another place. And what does he do there? He builds an altar. He built an altar because he believed. He's worshiping God. Guys, the promises that God has made you for salvation, the promises God has made you for guidance, the promise God has made you to provide, they're all applicable to you in every situation. Whether you have abundance or whether you have little, God will provide. God is in control. God's promises to us can be counted on. And that's something to really remember, especially in the times we're living in right now where things seem so uncertain and so unsettled. We went from most of us feeling very comfortable with life in our country and saying, okay, everything's in a pretty good place. You know, we're okay. You know, money's coming in, the unemployment's low, the stock market's good, the economy's rolling. You know, we're not in a major war. We're okay. To snap of a finger, here we are. But God hasn't changed. He hasn't moved. So trust Him, lean on Him, and believe His promises. Have a great day.